When it comes to ornamental plants, this means any crop which is providing beauty at the end of the day and you're not going to consume it. That's how you group ornamental plants. So they can be like roses, which produces flowers, or something like the bougainvillea, which is mainly the leaves, which are beautiful. You'll find the leaves are not ideally green. They may have like a bit of yellow, red. So how you're going to plant them and incorporate them with your crops, that's what the ornamental plants are. My name is Pramila Nekesa Mubanda. We are at Urban Smart Gardeners, located at Juja, along the Juja-Gatondo Road. I'm the co-founder at Urban Smart Gardeners. We are a gardening company in Kenya. We deal with the setting up of kitchen gardens for people in urban areas. So we do this using a concept called foodscaping, whereby we mix both edible crops and a little bit of ornamentals to make your garden beautiful, but at the same time it should be able to feed you as well. So how we came about this concept together with my colleague, now the founder, his name is Joash Njani. While at the university at JKUAT, we used to meet sometimes at the club. It was called HOSA. So we used to do some DIYs of how to grow crops, you know, we made seedlings and all that. So after school, employment didn't really look like a good option for us, especially in the horticultural field. So we decided this is something we can be able to do for ourselves and be creative. It didn't have any limits. You're given maybe a space by someone, then you're able to create something and bring it to life for them. Something which they'll enjoy, something which is custom made, and also at the end of the day, you're able to feed on the crops which are there. For us, COVID, when it came about, because that's when we launched at the end of the day, it became clear to us that this is something which people need at the end of the day as a source of food, because at that time people weren't able to go to the market, they didn't feel safe, and also as a way of passing time. Instead of just staying at home, gardening is a good way to pass time, and also for you at least to be engaged at the end of the day. Foodscaping, we borrow it from two words, first of all. Food, which is definitely anything you're able to consume, and landscaping. Landscaping simply means decorating your compound, you know, definitely with the tuft grass and, you know, other beautiful crops. But now we bring the two together, food and landscaping, to have foodscaping. So how you plant your crops in your garden, how you do the arrangement, how you mix them up, because you just don't want to plant like sukuma wiki. Even if you're planting the sukuma wiki, can you arrange them in a way so that it brings aesthetics value? So that is why we're calling it foodscaping. So that at the end of the day, instead of just having your garden, which is just, because the typical garden which people look at is the one which has the grass. So it's just serving maybe aesthetics. But when it comes to foodscaping, it's serving two purposes: aesthetics, and at the same time, it's also feeding you. So you see, you're getting like two in one from maybe the space which you have. For us, we do it with all vegetables. All vegetables can be foodscaped, because the more the diversity, the better the foodscaping will be, because you're going to have different crops, you have different orientation. Like you see, something like cucumber and tomato, they'll bring different height, how the crops are shaped. Something like sukuma wiki and spinach, how you're going to arrange them, because they don't go very tall. So you see, you have like some form of arrangement and architecture in how you're going to plant those crops around your garden, so that it brings about the aspect of the foodscaping. The benefits of doing foodscaping is, first of all, you're able to grow your own food. And at the end of the day, food security, we know, is a major issue. Being able to, yes, in Kenya, maybe you can access food, but is the food clean? Is it safe? But if it's coming from your garden, you're going to know that it is clean, and you're able to consume it fresh from the garden. So the first thing is you're getting fresh vegetables, you're getting it clean, and you know where it is sourced from. Then the other reason why we're doing foodscaping is because we want to make your place beautiful at the end of the day, because you just don't want a garden. You want something that will be visually pleasing and something you're going to enjoy, not just for now, even as you continue living at the place which you are going to live. So those are the two main benefits, I'd say, when it comes to foodscaping. Foodscaping can be done with, as long as you have a home, somewhere which you're living, we can do foodscaping, because there are different systems which we have that they are able to incorporate the foodscaping, because you don't really need to have land, you don't really need to have a lot of space. For us, when we come to do foodscaping at your place, we work with the system which you have, we work with the space which you have, and we work with the materials which are readily available and what the clients wants at the end of the day. Because foodscaping is I look at it as a way someone uses to define themselves using their crops. So it's done according to how the client wants, but as we come and make it a reality.